So, I'm in the rather uncomfortable position of having to interview a TV personality who's usually on the other side of the microphone doing the questioning. But I will do my best. It's also a little bit awkward because I used to watch Barry an awful lot when I played rugby league, and so I'm probably got a little bit of kind of hero phobia going on as well. Barry McDermott, good to see you.
How are you, Paul? You okay? And you had Flats on the other week. He's done more interviewing and more TV work, and he's pretty esteemed company as well. Don't do yourself down.
Do you know what? I'm just so looking forward to getting in the middle of you two at the bar.
I'm looking forward to. Do you know myself and Flats have had a few because I think we're quite paralleled in our journeys in life, and we've had a few interactions in various guises, but we've never been in the same room at the same place. And we've both swore down that as soon as we do, there's going to be a bit of drink consumed and a few stories told. So I'm looking forward to it as well. I'm making sure the morning after this function, I'm a little bit flexible in my appointments. I might be a bit dusty.
Brilliant. So, Barry, thanks for joining us today. And as we've just alluded to, Barry's gonna join us at our Six Nations preview event in aid of Rob Burrow MND Centre and the My Name's Doddie Foundation. Let's start with Rob. You're closer to him than most. You know him super well. How's he doing?
He's doing great. I mean, he's still good fun. As many people will know who've had a little bit of an experience of the MND community, they're always, they're always inspirational in their own right. Prior to Rob being diagnosed, I was like everybody else. I looked and watched at the Doddie documentary, which moved me to tears. I'm not a very close friend with Doddie. I've met him a handful of times, and he's just a wonderful, larger than life character. And when I watched that documentary, it took my breath away. So for it then to have the impact on Rob's life that it has, it's tough for everybody. It's not just Rob. It's Lindsay, Jeff, Irene, his mum and dad, his sisters, his immediate circle of friends, and then everybody feels so connected to Rob and Doddie. Anything that hurts them, everything that affects them, it affects everybody, and the ripples are felt by everybody. So to answer your question, Rob's doing great. He's still mischievous. He's enrolled me or involved me in some kind of Strictly Come Dancing humiliation for March. So I can't tell you about it because I'm too ashamed to tell you about it. But needless to say, there's some very patient people in my hometown of Oldham trying to teach me some steps and routines.
Brilliant. So this is gonna be epic. Not only have we got Tamara Taylor singing "Relight My Fire" on the day. You promised, Tam. You promised. We might even see some moves from the big man. Is that right?
No, they're not moves. They're more stumbles and shuffles. But believe me, you don't want to be. You don't want to experience that. Leave me. I need lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of practice.
Yeah, over 280 appearances for Leeds, Great Britain. Have you ever done a sidestep?
Yes, I have. Oh, I've always known for my footwork, and I've not struggled with the footwork. So I'll tell you the trick with dancing, and I'm gonna not to try to sound like I know what I'm talking about here. Try to connect what's happening down below with what should be happening up top, and then thinking about what comes next. It's like that kind of thing. It's like the skills of doing two or three things at the same time. The ladies of this world will tell you that's their life all day, every day, multitasking. But us fellas, we can't do it.
No, mate. My top half and my bottom half have never been connected ever. I don't think. So you're coming to Twickenham, and that's going to be an interesting experience, I guess, for a rugby league boy.
Yeah, I think the beauty of our two sports is, although there's a perception that there's this rivalry, I just think we've got an ingrained respect for one another. I've been to Twickenham several times. The last time I went with the great John Bentley.
Oh yeah.
British Lion, John Bentley, myself and Bentos went with a corporate trip. It was an All Blacks game. We had some food at the Stoop, stumbled across to Twickers, had a great day. And again, there's a common theme with days out for me. A lot of liquid was consumed, and just great stories to tell, and great stories to listen to. If you know Bentos and you know him well, you know that you spend 99% of your time listening to him and his stories about his one and only try. One tour, one try Bentley.
Yeah, but it was an outstanding try, to be fair, and it was for the Lions. So we'll forgive him all of that. I haven't met him, but certainly I'd love to.
He's a
I'd
great,
love to at some
great
point.
fella. Love him to bits. And Stoop, of course, the London Broncos, the rugby league
Yeah,
side,
of
the London
course.
Broncos. They've had a bit of a nomadic existence for the 20 odd years that I've known and seen them in the current state they are now. And they've been at the Stoop a couple of times, so I bet I've played there a dozen times or so. So I know Twickenham as an area quite well. Often, if we played the Broncos, we'd stop down and have the night before and try and get ready for the match. So lovely place.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there's a few of us that are going to filter down to the Cabbage Patch at some point during the evening. So it's going to be a super event. Just a reminder for those of you who've seen these videos already. 3rd of February, which is 2 days before England take on Scotland, a rejuvenated Scotland at Murrayfield, and it's a lunchtime kickoff for us. 4-course lunch, champagne reception, a welcome from Barry, from Flats, and from Jill Douglas, welcoming you all and thanking you for your contributions to Rob and Doddie's charities. We're having the women's panel, followed by a Q&A, something to eat, and then the men's Q&A and panel, and then we will see. At that point, I may hope I'm not in the middle of Flats and Barrie Mac. To be honest, I might be way out of my depth. Quick shout out to Neil Vickery and the folks at Corraventa, who are hosting a table where Barrie Mac is going to be pouring the wine and looking after those boys. Thank you so much for your support. Really appreciated. I know Neil in particular is really looking forward to meeting you. He's a Liverpool boy, so he's got a foot in both camps, league and union. What is it in particular that you're looking forward to on the day, mate?
For me, it's about telling the story. Lots of people know about Doddie and Rob, and what's wrong with them, but there's lots of different ripples on that pool, if you like. Inspiring people, raising awareness for the MND community, that's first and foremost. But I know with Doddie and with Rob, it's about funds to help people along this journey, however long it lasts. You've got to raise money. People need support. They need mental and emotional support. They need physical support. And particularly with Rob Burrow, the Leeds Hospital charity is where his money is going all into, being funneled into a purpose-built facility at the Rob Burrow MND Centre. And just looking forward to meeting people, telling them about Rob's plans, and hopefully telling them about something that I'm particularly proud of, Burrow 7, the racehorse that's desperate for more members, desperate for more corporate partners. Anybody who wants to have a little look about being and explore the opportunity to be a member of a racing club, and effectively be a part owner for 12 months, just check out burrow7.com, and there'll be some bump you can read on there. But again, if I get a chance to chat to you on the day, I'll be wanting to tell you that story and hopefully get you signed up.
Absolutely. I've been telling everybody in the pub that I'm a part owner of a racehorse now. It's going to be a spectacular event, and I keep saying it's just 200 quid, and I recognise for some 200 quid is a lump of money, but if you do want to look after some clients, if you do want to say thank you to your people, it's a really worthwhile investment. And for me, I think also this isn't just about rugby. Actually, this is about demonstrating some compassion and some empathy for those who aren't quite so lucky as us, and it's just going to be a lovely day, whether you love rugby, whether you love drinking, whether you love roast beef. It's going to be a great day. please do try and come along. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. We've nearly sold all of the tickets, and I would love to see a full room where you're going to meet all of these legends of the game, and you're going to meet some really lovely people too. So if you can join, please do reach out to me. We can accommodate you. It's just 200 quid and 20 quid for the heads and tails. And please bring your credit card, because we might try and convince you to be a part owner of a racecourse. Barry, really appreciate your time. So looking forward to you. Everybody I've been talking to, the buzz around the idea of you being here is awesome. So thank you so much for your time on that.
Well, thank you, Paul. Thanks for the invite, and a massive well done to you and your team. When we first started talking about this event, you know, we had a few sort of tentative discussions. I managed to persuade you to start thinking about Rob and combining the league and union, and it's a credit to you and the people that are supporting you that you were kind enough and generous enough to involve Rob. So again, I'm looking forward to meeting everybody. I'm looking forward to listening to the rugby chat, whether it's union or league. I'm biased. I like talking about league, but listen to the union philosophy and getting into the day. And as I say, I'm looking forward to catching up with Flats and having a few cheeky ones.
Absolutely. All right, Barry, thanks ever so much, mate. You take care of yourself.
Thanks, Paul. Take care.